so wonderful. I mean, there was your entrance into the story was a great fun scene. When Anna arrives, she arrives with her two enormous Russian wolfhounds, and they tear around the restaurant where I'm dining with my little friend Nina, and it's quite the entrance into a story, you know. So that was fun to do. It was always fun to make chaos like that, and then who is this lady? Who is she? You know, for the count, that was fun.
Absolutely. Every aspect of it was so much fun. I mean, to get to play them when they're first meeting and they're flirting and they're hot and cold, and that was just such a joy. And then as they get older, it was great because it started to feel more parallel to our real lives, you know, just being a couple and their comfortability with each other and all of that was really fun to sort of be playing that and go, oh, I feel like we're just at home, you know. It was lovely to have moments that brought that up, you know.
Ben, the head writer, Sam, the director, Ewan, all, and by the way, the head of costume, the head of set design, the head of props, had all read the book very closely, and their goal was to not disappoint the fans of the book. You know, it's not my book in a way, it's the reader's book, and they're very conscious of that. And so I didn't have to worry about it because they were really trying to anticipate what would the reader want to see, what would the reader expect, what would the reader hope to have in the course of the story, and I think they fulfilled that goal.
We read it a lot. I mean, just tried to be incredibly true to the spirit of the book, whilst also accepting that it was going to transform into something else. You know, that it sort of transforms into a different kind of different storytelling.
It's such an interesting mix of tragedy, comedy, you know, sadness, joy, and history. I think it's a wonderful character piece that also tells this great swathe of Russian history. So I just try and play who I saw in my imagination when I read either the script or, in this case, the novel. There's an enormous amount of information for the actor in Amor's novel. You know, I just try and be the person I read in that.
I think we have very similar approaches. We just sort of, I think you read something and you connect to it, and there's people who are really analytical and people who are more instinctual, and I think that's part of why we connect, is we read something and we go, oh, this speaks to me. I don't really know why, but it does. And then you get on set and you let that kind of move through you, and it just kind of clicks, you know.
The nature of that story is that the Count has periods of, there's a comic aspect to him, he's a man of integrity, he's a man of sophistication, there's suspense, there's romance, and Ewan, and it's very full-hearted, and Ewan can play it all. I mean, really, he very seamlessly moves through the emotional spectrum in a way that I think that viewers and readers are really going to appreciate.
Incredible. I mean, he is the Count for me. He's remarkable. His sort of natural charm and wit and his playful spirit is just perfect for the role. And when he turns into the Count with that moustache, he is just that man. It's wonderful.
Charming, I think is what it would be.
Fuddy-duddy. That's 2 words, but let's make it one. We'll hyphenate it or something.
I have to say fuddy-duddy in a northern accent. Like the girl who plays Nina, Alexis, is so great. And she says it in her little Manchester accent, and it's fantastic.
Charming.
Kind.